Hello everybody and welcome to the Ozzimon Library. Of course, I am the librarian and we are back redesigning an alien from Ben 10. Now when I say redesign, I don't particularly mean the design's bad or anything, it's just more of a case of how I would design said character. And today we're going to go with another alien design that was very controversial. The alien design originally was a bit hit and miss with fans, and that is SWAMPFIRE's Blossom form, which appeared in Ben 10 Omniverse. Now, I quite like the Blossom form. I don't hate it as much as people do. I think it's actually very cool. I can kind of see it, I kind of see their vision. Personally, I think it would work better if it was just an other form for SWAMPFIRE, kind of like how Upchuck had two forms, the Merc and the Perk forms, so this would, in my eyes, work the same, but I understand their vision for the Blossom form. So in this video, we're going to redesign the Blossom form and kind of make it more SWAMPFIRE, going off what SWAMPFIRE looked like, because this SWAMPFIRE Blossom form is very out of reach for SWAMPFIRE if you look at his base normal form, especially the Alien Force version. So let's dive in, shall we? With the Blossom form, I wanted to, well, first off, I outlined SWAMPFIRE. I wanted to keep the same body shape without changing too much of his physique. So I outlined SWAMPFIRE keeping the main body form, and I needed SWAMPFIRE to kind of change, but not too much. So these are the things that I added to SWAMPFIRE. First things first, we added some thorns to his arms. I mean, think of plant life. We have lots of different variety of different plants. We have leaves and stems, we have bark, we have wood, we also have flowers, petals, but we also have thorns. Things like rose bushes and cacti and things like this. Things can be prickly. It's like a self-defense mechanism. And in different media of Ben 10, like the video games, he is known to have spikes. Wildvine also had a spike move in one of the Ben 10 games. So I thought, okay, let's give him some spikes on his arms. And I also gave him flower petals on his shoulder because, well, he's meant to be blossoming. He's meant to be like opening like a flower. So I gave him some petals on his shoulder pads, kind of resembling that opening the flower. I was going to do it on the face, but to me that just looks stupid. I added the thorns on his sideburns as well, kind of implementing, more of the defense mechanism. And then the headpiece I did change. He has these like buds coming off the side of his head, on top of the head. I just made it so he now has these three kind of like, I don't know, plant buds coming off. I also made them, a bit more dominating on the face. I also added these, like, seeds going across the body, which would glow a certain color, because, obviously, it's, SWAMPFIRE. That's something else that some very unique plants can do, is they can glow, mushrooms and fungi and things. So, color-themed wise, of course, SWAMPFIRE is a green color. I had to stick with that. I had to stick with the green. It did change the shade ever so slightly, just so it's a bit darker. That's when I got the idea for the colour for the rest of SWAMPFIRE. SWAMPFIRE is green and black with red and orange highlights. So I decided to go with a different colour that represents a lot of flowers. I wanted it to be a pretty colour, a beautiful colour, but yet could be very badass, so I went with pink. Now, I know what you're thinking, pink's not a pretty badass colour. Yeah, well, I'd like to introduce you to the pink Power Rangers. That's all I'm saying. So SWAMPFIRE's now got a lot of pink on him, where the black was his head, his collarbone, and the sides, and the bottom of his feet are now pink. We've also highlighted the seeds as well, a bit differently, just a slight off pink as well, so it looks like they're glowing. The thorns as well, and the petals are also, kind of a different colour to main SWAMPFIRE. I made the petals a very off, like, yellow, sort of orangey colour, I guess. I don't exactly know I guess orange is the right word. The petal bud things on his head are red with this, like, orange tinge at the tips to symbolize fire, because obviously he can manipulate fire too, and a nod to heat blast. The thorns I just made thorn color, so they're like a grey color. The Omnitrix logo stays exactly where it is, because I'm not going to change that, of course. And the eyes are also, staying green because of SWAMPFIRE. That's SWAMPFIRE's colors. So yeah, I added a black pupil though, just so you could see, keeping the white teeth, of course. And I also managed to kind of add some highlight to the petals, just so they kind of had this fire sort of feel to them, the orange and red highlights, just because obviously nod to Heat Blast, SWAMPFIRE having fire abilities. Now, of course, you know, this may not be for everybody, and I completely understand that. This is my channel, my design for a redesigned Blossom form, and I just wanted to see if I could create a Blossom design that isn't too far out of SWAMPFIRE. It still feels like SWAMPFIRE, but it isn't so far out of reach like the main Blossom design is. But like I said, I like the main Blossom design. So there you go. Very quick video for you guys, but there is my Blossomed redesign for SWAMPFIRE. I really did enjoy designing this, honestly. Like I said, I kept the main body shape, because that's something that a lot of people have an issue with. Blossom formed has two broad shoulders, he has a collar now, his head's the wrong shape. I've heard and seen a lot of different people complain about the actual shape and size of Blossom formed SWAMPFIRE, so I went off Alien Force's body shape for SWAMPFIRE, keeping the exact same body shape, just adding and changing some things. I kind of like that idea. So yeah, do let me know what you guys think of my redesign for the Blossom form of SWAMPFIRE. I really did enjoy designing this, and of course, do let me know in the comments down below, first off, what your thoughts are on my redesign for Blossom SWAMPFIRE, but also what other aliens do you want to see me redesign? I'd love to actually, you know, continue this series, you know, kind of focus on other aliens. I may just start redesigning aliens anyway, and just drawing them in, like, you know, the way that I would do them if I'd made Ben 10. We've already done 2 characters, and personally, they were more just for the fact of they're kind of controversial designs and things, so that's kind of why I redesigned the way that I did, if that makes sense. But that was, you know, it's controversial, that's why I redesigned them the way I did. Same with this one. But do let me know if you guys want to see me just redesign Ben 10 aliens, just in general. So yeah, thank you guys for checking in with this video. A quick one for you guys, of course, but nevertheless, it's fun, and I can't wait to see what you guys think. Do let me know what aliens I should redesign next, and if I should just redesign Ben 10 aliens just for fun. With that being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell if you guys haven't already. We're all passionate, buddy. We do love you all, and we shall check you guys in the next video.